I'm not alpha at all, but I'm also not a beta. I'm just not in the game. I've been too focused on trying to become a firefighter because I understand that I need to be financially stable in order to be able to lead a woman and also to be a leader of a family. But the issue that I'm having is that, man, I don't deal with failure well because I put all my eggs in one basket. So whenever I go out for something hard, I go full tilt. And when things don't go the way they want, you know what I'm saying? I just fall back, and I get into like kind of like a depression. But I got like all these things I'm trying to juggle, and I also want to get my career going with my fine art, and I also want to be a firefighter because I also want to be able to find my own art instead of getting loans and everything. But the main thing I really need your assistance with is I understand that you're in your 40s, so I'm 34, so you're like a big brother to me. How do you balance? How do you balance grinding and establishing yourself financially and not trying to lose track of what you need to do to get there when you see a woman that kind of meets your spectrum?
Okay. First of all, you need to put women in their proper place in your life. That's the first problem we have. I know, sex is a biological urge. But we need to put women in their proper place. As I said on my last broadcast, brother, there's no reason for us to, put women on the pedestal because they don't put us there. And there's no reason for us to look at a woman and say she's the only one because you've never met a woman who said this man was the only one. So first of all, you gotta put women in their proper place and their proper perspective in your life. If you don't start from there, then you're starting from a bad premise to begin with because you don't even know where they're supposed to be. Now, having sexual access is different than having a woman. And I'm not here to judge people's behavior or anything like that. But if you want sexual access, that's one thing. If you want a woman, that's another. So first and foremost, before you go any further, be honest with yourself right now, and I'm going to make you answer me. Be honest. Give me an honest answer. Do you want, at this point in your life right now, do you want a woman for sexual access, or do you want a woman for a long-term relationship? And be honest.
I want both, all in one. And I'm gonna tell you why.
That's not gonna happen. Stop.
Oh my God.
Now, problem we run into as men, what you just described is a unicorn. Not gonna happen.
Say that one more time, Jason.
You're describing a unicorn. That's a
Pretty
unicorn.
much.
Yes, okay, well, brother, will you get ready for a lifetime of disappointment to waste your damn 30s? And maybe your 40s.
But
You're going to waste
But
a
here's the
lot of
thing,
time. Look, that's not going to work, okay? You're going to waste a lot of time. I'm not judging which one you choose. I'm saying choose one. Because you're going to waste a lot of time trying to find a respectable hoe. That's going to be the problem.
well, no. When you mention sexual access, I'm not thinking sexual access like a one-night stand. You hear me?
I'm not
thinking
either.
more of lines like we can grow sexually and do tantric shit. If you feel me.
You're not going to
But
happen.
I need a woman that's going to be able to
Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Don't have to say no more. Give it up. This is an age-old story. Brother, at this point right now, her priority in your life is either going to be sexual while you focus on building you, or it is going to be that you are trying to build a long-term relationship with her because you're done building. Or at this point right now, you reached a place where you think you can take on a woman for a long-term relationship. You cannot do both. She's either going to be there for sex or it's going to be something different, but you're not going to be able to split your attention like that. That's going to lead to you choosing women for the wrong reasons because the priority is going to be at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how smart she is. If you want sex and she ain't with it, you're going to move on to the one that's for sex. So what I'm saying is that men and women, and I've discussed this for years, men and women need to be honest with each other about what it is they actually want. But first, you got to be honest with yourself. And you're not, right now, you got a huge misconception. Brother, either you're going to focus on women's place in your life right now is for sexual access, or it is for romantic entanglement. But you cannot choose both. And what you just said, well, I hope we can start here and build. No. How you start is how you're going to finish. So you got to choose one.
Okay, let's say I choose a romantic interest with someone I actually get to know, and we don't have sex at all. I'm talking about things like foreplay, none of that. We don't even hold hands, but we sit next to each other, we communicate, all the things. Like that type of intimacy.
Well,
I can get with that.
That's
but
not realistic.
issue that I'm having is
That's not realistic either. I mean, I'm talking about primarily. I mean, of course, all females are sexual beings except for a few oddballs that you don't need to fool with. I'm not saying that you will have no sexual contact in your life. That's not what I'm saying. Let me be clear about what I'm communicating. What I'm saying is that the females that you deal with at this point in your life, you need to determine what their position is in your life. What's the position they need to play? Either we're trying to build a long-term relationship with them, or we're interested in sexual access because we're focusing on ourselves and other things right now. Primarily.
But here's the thing.
She can't be on the front burner and the back burner simultaneously.
Well, Jason, the last date I went on was recent, and I was telling the women about what I want to do with my career and everything like that. At one time established, but I did tell her I am looking for a long-term relationship because I do want a family. I do want a kid. I feel like I'm missing out, even though I know if I had a kid right now, I would be in hell. Because
Wow.
I'm not where I need to be, where I could be as a man to be a father.
You kind of just answered your own. You kind of just addressed and answered your own situation when you think about it. But please go ahead and you can go ahead and keep talking. But by the way, you just addressed and summed up your whole situation.
It's just all about being patient.
I mean,
I feel like we just got to be patient.
okay, you can be patient, but more important than being patient, brother, you need to be disciplined. And right now, what's lacking is discipline in the female department. Yeah, everybody wants to have a family. That's great and everything. But the bottom line is you're not interested in that right now. And this is what I meant by you need to be honest with yourself. That's not what you're looking for right now. You're looking for that eventually. But at this point in your life right now, you couldn't even handle that. If I drop them, first of all, turn your speakers off because I hear myself back there. How many times do you have to tell me this?
I'm sorry.
Turn off your speakers.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jason. I didn't hear that last part you said.
I said turn off your speakers. I can hear myself behind you. In any case, you need to focus. If you are trying to have a family, you can focus on that. But you are not going to be able to develop yourself. You have a family when you feel that you've reached a point where you don't need to focus anymore on strictly on development. Now, that's what you have to focus on. And right now, I just asked you, right now you just volunteered. And by the way, I'm not really ready for kids and nothing like that. Okay, then what are you offering a woman in a long-term relationship? And I'll say one more time, brother, before I have to disconnect you. I can hear myself feeding back through your phone, so something's going on. If you have speakers on, you need to turn them off, not turn them down. You need to turn them off.
Oh, you can still hear? Like, I got the phone away from me.
Okay, if you got speakers on, I'm still hearing myself. So, like I say, I know everyone else will hear it a lot louder, so if we can't get that corrected, I have to take care of it. Okay, well, you might want to take that off.
Can you hear me now, or is it still feedback?
I mean, I can hear you just fine. It's just I don't want to hear me. Now I don't hear any more feedback, so good. That seemed to fix your issue. Now, what you're having there, brother, like I say, right now, what are you offering a woman if you're not going to start a family with her? Well, I want her to just hang around for the next 6 or 7 years until I get things together and I want to make that move. Now, I'm just telling you right now, that's not going to work. It's not going to work at all. She is going to get very resentful. Remember, a man can wait till his mid-40s to have kids and start a family. A woman can't do that. And she's going to get antsy as time goes on. She is not going to get more comfortable with you. She's only going to get more impatient. And that's going to endanger everything. So that's what I meant by you need to be honest with yourself so that you can be honest with her. And that's not where you are right now. Now, sexual access does not mean you go make a bunch of babies and whatnot. But what it does mean is that you have a predetermined place for what her position is in your life. And be straight up with her about it. That this is where I'm at in life right now, and this is what I'm interested in, and I didn't promise you anything else.
Okay.
But too many males are so afraid of losing sexual access, they don't want to be honest with females. And that's the real problem. Thank you very much for giving us a call here tonight, brothers and sisters from around the world. Brothers, you don't have to be dishonest about it. You don't have to sit up here and tell females that you about. It's not about telling women that you want sex. It's about not telling them that you want some long-term relationship, that you're looking to start a family. When she says she's looking to start a family, your answer is no. Not no that she can't start one, but no, you ain't looking to start one. That's supposed to be the answer. But so many of you are desperate for sex that you will tell a woman anything she wants to hear in order to get her to give you a yes. That's not being a man. Now, you know what the crazy part about that is, by the way? You know what the crazy part about that is? The same guys who will tell a woman any lie, any deceit, any deception, any dishonest statement to get her into bed, will agree to anything that she says, will be the same ones complaining that that same female was sleeping with a guy who never made any type of tangible commitments to her whatsoever. That's the killing part about it. The same guys who will sit up here and lie will be the same ones complaining because another fella didn't do it at all. Yeah, the other guy was being a man. Might not be the kind you like, but by the way, he let the woman know where she stands. The reason that most women are cagey with men today is because they know you're running game, and so she doesn't know where she stands. So she's like, all right, you running game, I'm running game. That's the problem. Now you become two people trying to outmaneuver each other on game, but at the end of the day, she can see, okay, you're not really offering anything. And then she winds up sleeping with the fella who was being straight up with her. You know why? Because one of you is a liar, and she's wondering, if you're lying about this, what else are you gonna lie about? If you are lying to her coming in the door, what else are you gonna lie about down the road? And you're hoping that women are just stupid and ignorant idiots, and that they can't see that, by the way, you're not being sincere, especially if she's been burned before. If she's had a guy who pulled the wool over her eyes before, she's going to be hyper vigilant going forward. You're not going to be able to pull the wool over on her so easy next time. She's going to be hyper vigilant. So the first thing is be straight up. If she asks what your goals are, you tell her. If she asks about a family, you tell her, I'm not really trying to have a family right now. I'm working on this other thing over here, and this is my baby. At some point, I want to have kids, but right now, I'm trying to get my baby together, because without this, I don't have anything to pass on to my kids, period. To which she's going, at that point, that's the moment of truth. But here's the reason why most males today fail and are like, Jason, I can't tell her that. I'm like, well, okay, why can't you just tell her I'm not trying to have a family right now because I'm working on something else? Because Jason, I ain't working on nothing else. I'm just hanging in there trying to survive. I'm trying to keep my job at Chick-fil-A. I'm dealing with the child support. You know, I'm just trying to make it through night school at community college. I'm 35 years old and I don't know what I want to do with my life. So you see, the women are looking at you and she's looking for evidence that this train is going somewhere. And most of you guys, the reason why why most of y'all are getting took, back to these online dating coaches, most of you guys, y'all are just getting straight took. You're just getting straight took. These people are playing the hell out of you, and you are just getting straight beat. Because you're trying to get something for nothing. You're just getting beat. You don't have anything to offer, and these dating coaches can see you're lame, you don't have anything to offer. The smart ones are going to be like, hey, you got to get your whole act together. You got to get your whole act together. And you're trying to figure out, hey, can you give me a few magic sentences that will get a respectable female into bed, even though I don't have my whole act together? That's a contradiction. A female who's got her stuff together isn't looking for a man who doesn't. She's looking, in this case, she's looking for a match, not a mix. But so many of you are afraid and you're disappointed and disheartened by what you're hearing here because you're like, man, he giving me that gotta have your whole life together thing. I ain't trying to have all that there. Okay, and then y'all keep sleeping with slutty hoes, with STDs and weight issues and all this old mess. You're not getting top tier chicks. You're not getting females who add to your life. You're not getting females you can be proud to be with, or that you look back over your life and you're like, yeah, I'm proud of, I don't have a problem with having been there. You don't have that. And the dating coaches will take your money. And just like people trying to quit smoking, it's a willpower issue. If you refuse to exercise the willpower, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Take a look in the chat room right now with the females co-signing what I'm saying. If you doubt me, I'm not on some Derek Jackson mess kissing women's asses. I haven't said a word about kissing women's asses tonight. Fellas, let me go ahead and show you just how much. You want to talk about an alpha male? Let me tell you just how much I'm about that life. You can have more than one female. You can have more than one, fellas, if you are a complete man. But you're going to have to deal with the females in an adult way. And most of you want that. The problem is all you can get is 2 Citabays. If you're not a complete man, let me say this to you and just keep it all the way real. Fellas, if you want to have more than one woman and not have to be sneaking around town, if you don't want to be a lying, backstabbing cheater, if you want more than one woman, you're going to have some offsets. Let me say that again. If you want to have more than one woman, you got to have some offsets. You have got to have some offsets. And don't let any female lie to you and tell you, oh, no, 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 you can't do that. Women, you all can't say that women are motivated by hypergamy and then turn around and say, oh, but if I have a list of accomplishments, that don't mean nothing. You're contradicting yourself. Either hypergamy is real or it is not. What are offsets? Number one, as a man, you need to be the smartest person in the damn room. A woman needs to be able to learn from you. A woman needs to feel that she is dealing with her intellectual leader. That is an offset. Number two, you need to be able to operate in any social situation. When you were in high school, you could be Peter Parker, you could be socially awkward. When you become a grown ass man, that socially awkward stuff is supposed to hit the damn bricks. There's nothing sexy to a woman when she has more confidence than her man does. She is looking to you to be her social leader. As a man, you need to be immovable. When things happen, you need to have answers. When the world is falling apart, you need to be the rock. You need to be a mountain. Because a woman is looking to you to be her emotional leader. Do you all hear how I'm rattling this off? Oh yeah, and when the rent is due, when the car note is due, women are listening whether or not you talking about what you can't get done or whether or not business is handled. She's listening whether or not you're struggling or not, because she is looking to you to be her financial leader. Did you see how I rattled those off? Did you hear the motif that kept coming back? Leader, intellectual leader, social leader, financial leader, emotional leader. She is looking for you to show concrete evidence that you are leading in all of these areas. You see, a woman is, y'all just don't want to hear reality. I got to give it to you. And I'm talking about your mama. I'm talking about your grandmama. If she got a pair of ovaries, what I'm about to say applies to her. Women are defiant and difficult by nature. Women are defiant and difficult by nature. This idea that they're not, forget about it. You are going to have to make a woman understand it's in her best interest to get what you're doing, but you got to be doing something first. You're not going to be able to sit up here and con your way through it. I don't teach you how to con females. I teach you how, I advise you on how to deal with them. I don't really think I'm teaching anything. But you have to give a woman something to submit to. I don't care what arrangement you want in your life. If you want a woman, women are defiant by nature. If you want her to submit to it, you've got to give her something to submit to. She's got to have something to submit to. And if all you're bringing her is your need for sex, you're needy, and all you're bringing her is something she's already got, how is she going to submit to something she already has? You're bringing her sex, she's already got access to plenty of sex. What else you got? What else do you have? She's already got sex. What else you got? She can't submit to that. If you make less income than she does, moment of truth, fellas, yes, she's not able to submit to that. What she can submit to is how you make your money. Now, she can submit to how you make your money. If she is an employee and you are self-employed, then the money that you make is more valuable than the money that she makes. So that will give her something to submit to, even if she makes more money than you. But do you understand that's being a financial leader? Too many fellas trying to get leadership benefits without actually leading. And you're scared to death because you've never been taught or instructed how to do so. You've never been instructed about how important that is.